Hi, it's Rebecca Talbert with Redlands Fit Body Bootcamp and Calamasa Fit Body Bootcamp. Today, I'm going to help you make your food prep for the week super simple. So this is for those weeks when you know it's going to be busy, but you want to get your food prep done because you've got goals, you've got fitness goals, and you know that not only is it about the way your body looks and maybe the number on the scale, but it's also really tied to how you're feeling. Our food definitely has a direct impact in our emotions and how we manage stress. And so we want to really stay focused on taking that time to do our food prep and meal prep on the weekend so we're ready to go during the week. But sometimes it's crazy, right? So I'm going to make it super simple. So this is literally, I just got back from Trader Joe's, one stop. This is my meal prep for the week on a week that I need to make it simple. And I do this pretty regularly, to be honest with you. Crazy busy in terms of running a business and having a family. I'm really blessed that my husband does a lot of the cooking for our dinners, but I need to be able to be on the go constantly. So these are my go-tos. So Trader Joe's, these are my favorites. So I get these chopped veggies. I get this shredded cabbage and this cauliflower rice. In a second, I'll give you a couple easy, quick recipes. Organic black beans, tomatoes, and I'll explain to you as we go. I get a couple protein sources. So this is the way I do some of these meals. Now, with these items, this becomes a salad base. So, and I really just change it up throughout the week, and it is somewhat routine, which also though makes it simple. So maybe I'm having a salad base and it's these veggies, which are super crunchy, which is awesome for when you're having cravings too, and it's really, really filling. So I'll fill my bowl, like there's tons of veggies and they're free. Like you can have as many as you want. So I'll fill my bowl with a pretty good, like this is probably 3 servings worth. And then I'll add my lean protein sources that have already been cooked. We'll talk about that in just a second. Some cucumbers, some tomatoes, maybe you want to put some mushrooms in it or some of these sweet peppers, whatever you want, you load it up. And maybe that's my salad, that's one of my meals. 2 of the dressings that I found at Trader Joe's when I'm not making my own, which, you know, life gets busy, right? So there's good, better, best. So these are pretty good. They're low in sugar, they don't got a lot of junk in them. This one is the Goddess dressing, probably my favorite. It's super good. And then this Greek feta is good too. So I'm just constantly changing it up, but the core foundation is pretty much the same, so it kind of simplifies it. And then I'll do the same with the shredded cabbage. Maybe on another day, the salad foundation is the shredded cabbage and I'm changing up the ingredients or the protein source, but it's still a really easy go-to. Now, when I'm using the cauliflower rice, this is super easy also in that you just take a small pan, put a little bit of coconut oil in it, start to brown it, and then I'm always playing with my, not always, but I'm playing with my nutrition right now. So I've got a pretty low amount of carbohydrates in my diet right now. One of the sources of my carbs is organic black beans in moderation. We need to be careful with these for sure, but my serving size would be a 1/4 cup. Maybe a 1/2 cup, but usually I stick to a 1/4 cup of the black beans. And so a good quick meal for me is to start that cauliflower rice in a little pan, and then after that gets going just a little bit, then I'll add like a 1/4 cup, like I've already drained the beans and I'm adding a 1/4 cup of the organic beans, and then I'm adding in whatever protein source was already cooked. So it's just kind of heating it up, putting it all together, and then I actually add one of these dressings. So it's an easy, really yummy go-to meal. The other thing that I do for a snack quite a bit these days is this Greek yogurt. Now, I go in and out of my stages with dairy, but I seem to be okay with Greek yogurt specifically. You want to be careful with Greek yogurt. Don't get the Greek yogurt that already has fruit and all that. If you look at the label, it's got sugar added. But if you're buying Greek yogurt, like I have done and do, and you're sticking to appropriate serving sizes, which for me is like a 1/4 cup to a 1/2 cup, then you can add stuff to it. So a great favorite snack of mine is the foundation is the Greek yogurt with some stevia. I typically add an extra scoop of protein for me and for my needs. And that protein source would, I mean, literally like a scoop of whey protein, right? And then in addition to that, maybe I'm adding a 1/4 cup of frozen blueberries that I've defrosted, or maybe I'm adding a tablespoon of this almond butter. And making different combinations of that creates another awesome go-to snack with the same foundation, so it's super simple. And then also, like the fruits that I tend to stick with, just knowing my body, and that I don't, if I choose to have too much fruit, then I'm going to gain weight. It's the way my body processes sugar. So fruit in moderation for everyone is okay, and then your body decides how much fruit you can have without it really affecting your body fat, okay? So for me, I choose to stick to lower glycemic fruits, ones that don't have quite as much of an insulin response. That's a whole nother video. So I stick with apples, grapefruits, and berries for the most part. So a good snack would be an apple with some almond butter, but you do want to kind of measure the almond butter, because I know if I'm not paying attention, I could go through an entire jar really fast. So I do measure that and make sure I'm only doing the 2 tablespoons. All right, so those are some ideas. And when it comes to protein, I've got like extra lean ground turkey and some pork, again, that I all picked up at Trader Joe's. I will cook this ahead of time, and I'll probably make some chicken for the week as well, so that literally during the week, it's grab and go. Another good protein source for grab and go is the canned tuna, or Trader Joe's even has canned chicken. Again, maybe you're thinking, oh, that's not ideal. No, it's not ideal, but when you're in a hurry, it's good to have those things to just be able to grab, because now you're grabbing either that pre-cooked protein source or that can of tuna or that can of chicken, and you're creating a salad very fast, very simple, or you're doing that cauliflower rice recipe really simple, whatever it might be, it's ready to go. All right, so stay focused. I know you got this. We got a great holiday weekend coming up with the 4th of July. Maybe I'll shoot another video, or I'll send out an email about some tips to manage and navigate that barbecue that I'm sure you're planning on 4th of July. All right, guys, if you think this was helpful, please like, comment, and share, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.